Okay, good morning children. Today we are going to revise the chapter. This is chapter number 1 from your book Beehive. The name of the chapter is The Fun They Had. So my dear children, so you have understood here they is referred by whom? They is referred by the children of the previous generation. So now this previous generation or the past generation, by this past generation, what we exactly mean is the present. So have you got it? Is there any confusion? Yes. You see, let me clear the confusion. So this particular story is set in the future. This is a futuristic type of fiction or the futuristic type of story, and in this story we find this story is set in the year 2157. Okay, 2157, and from the 2157, when you are looking back, that means the past. Okay, the past will be from this perspective. This past will be the present time. All right. Therefore, they refers to the children or the student of the present generation. So my dear children, in this particular lesson, this lesson is quite interesting, quite funny, and the title also is very funny. Okay, in the title also there is a fun. So when the children learn, they learn as a fun activity. Why? Because when we are learning, we are playing and learning. Okay, we play and learn. Through this play way method, when we learn, this becomes very funny. When we learn through the activity, when you learn into the group, it becomes quite interesting. It becomes quite exhilarating. Okay, it becomes quite exhilarating. Therefore, my dear children, in this lesson, now we are going to make the summary. Okay, we are going to revise the chapter, and in order to revise the chapter, so we'll be going to the quiz first, and then after testing the quiz, we'll be going to the normal MCQ, and then we will be in a position to prepare ourselves better for the examination. So my dear children, in this particular lesson, so when you have seen that in this particular lesson there is a scope for debate. Okay, so this what is a debate? So this debate is the argument. So argument is a place. Okay, so there will be a particular topic or the proposition. The proposition or the topic will be there. Okay, some topic will be there, and there will be the speaker, and the speaker will get to the topic, and some will be telling in favor, and some will be telling against the particular topic or the proposition, and then fixes time, particularly the 5 minutes time will be given, and then the person will be addressing to the chairperson, and then he will be putting forward his argument either in support or against the argument for the kind consideration of the judges or the person in the chair. So here also, my dear children, what is the topic for debate? The topic for debate is whether the system of education at present is better than the system of education in future. So my dear children, in this lesson you will see that there are two major characters. One is Tommy, another one is Margie. And both of these children, one is M for Margie, T for Tommy. So one is 11, another one is 13, and both of them are teen. That means that they are teenager, and their world are very much a fanciful world. Okay, they live in the world of imagination. Okay, they actually want to imagine more, and they do not exactly like the things which are very much boring, very much restricting. Therefore, in this lesson also we'll get to know the opinion of the children in the form of Margie and Tommy, who were the neighbors and who actually found a particular book, and that the book belonged to the previous generation. This previous generation again is the present generation, because this is a viewed from where? from the future. From the future, when you are looking back to the past, that means this past become the present. Have you got it, my dear children? Therefore, my dear children, in this particular lesson, we'll be talking about what? The virtual reality. क्या बोलेंगे हम? Virtual reality. Okay? Virtual classroom. Okay, my dear children, in our Vidyalaya, we are going to establish a 12 virtual classroom, because this is the time of the pandemic, the COVID-19, and therefore the online classes will resume or continue. And for this particular region, we are going to have the 12 virtual classroom, where there will be the computer, there will be the internet, and there will be the projector. All these tools will be there, and they will be helping in the mode of the learning of the children in the present time. Alright, and this is occasioned by, this actually is caused by who? What? The unprecedented pandemic. है ना? ऐसा pandemic मतलब कभी नहीं हुआ, and because of that we are now compelled to go through the online classes, and that particular classroom where there will be the computer, the internet, and other tools, that classroom will be called the virtual classroom, and the reality that is caused by those computer or the television is called the virtual reality. And in the virtual classroom, the particular person who teaches is the virtual teacher or the mechanical teacher. क्या है नाम? Mechanical teacher or the virtual teacher, है ना? Mechanical teacher or the virtual teacher also we can tell. Therefore, my dear children, now let us move to the MCQ part. So first we will test ourselves how far we remember. So before that, let us go for the quiz. So let us continue. Before going to the quiz, so it is better that we go to some of the key points, so that will be helping us in order to recapitulate, है ना? Recapitulate का मतलब क्या है? Recapitulate, है ना? तो हर बार मतलब हम क्या करते हैं, वो RS के बारे में हम बात करते हैं ना, 3 RS, reading, writing and remembering or recollecting, है ना? Recollecting जो है वो recapitulation है, मतलब remembering है. तो आप पढ़ेंगे, पढ़ने के बाद क्या करेंगे? हाँ, आप एक बार इमेजिन करेंगे, रिमेंबर करेंगे. That's what. So now also we are going to remember the point that we have learned earlier, and from time to time, my dear children, what we need to do, we need to see the the uncommon words, and then we need to make those words our own words. Let us see. In the year 2157, the 13-year-old Tommy finds a book. So we got to know that Tommy is one of the major character. There are two characters here. One is Tommy, T-O-M-M-Y, Tommy. Tommy is 13 years old, and it is he who got the book. What book he got? He got the old book. From where he got the book? From the antiques. From the antiques means from the particular place where the old things are kept. And so in the midst of all the old things, this particular book was found by Tommy. Then let us see the next point. Let us go for the next point. Margie, who is 11, finds it strange that the words of the paper do not move after having been read. Okay, now see. So Margie is the student of the future. So she is the student of 2157, and therefore she has never ever seen any book which are called the real book. Okay, book of paper which is printed. So she has never seen. Therefore she has only seen what? E-book. Okay, e-book or the telebook. She has seen only the telebooks. Telebooks, okay, which actually runs into the computer. Therefore, after finding this particular book, when the book was read, the book was not at all moving. It was very much static. And that was actually the cause of the surprise for Margie. Let us continue. Nowadays, they only read stories on the computer screen. The book is about a school centuries ago. This book actually talks about the system of education, particularly many centuries ago. Margie is very surprised that in the past people had a person as a teacher, and all the students of the same age learned the same lesson and went to the school house with one another. So Margie also was very much surprised to come to know that all the children of the colony went to the particular building. This building was called the school building, where the teacher also will come, and then they will be learning together, and the children will be of the same age. So that is the cause of the surprise for Margie. Margie wants to read more of the book, but first she has to learn with her mechanical teacher, whose level is too advanced for her, and she thinks school in those days was much better than today. Now see. So when they were talking, Tommy and Margie. Both of them were talking about the particular topic, that is the school. When they were talking about the school of the present and the school of the past, at the time, what happened? At the time, the mother came. Whose mother came? Mother of Margie came. So mother of Margie was very strict, and then the mother actually reminded Margie that it is time for Margie to learn, and she had the opinion that the children learn when they learn at fixed hour. That means the school will be starting at a fixed hour, and that time will be fixed. The children will learn. That was the opinion of the mother, and therefore when the bell rang, the mother reminded Margie that the school started and it's time for her to depart and stop talking or discussing. Therefore Margie now departed from Tommy, asking Tommy to give the book, so that after the class she can peruse, or she can read the book in order to know about the previous system of education. But she had the impression that yes, the system of education in the past was better because it was taught. The children were taught as per their expectation, as per their need, and their difficulty level also was understood by the teacher, because the teacher was a man of flesh and blood, a human being. Now let us continue. So first let us start with the quiz. So here we go. Let us see the quiz now. The fun they had. On which date did Margie make all entry in her diary about the school? So it was what is the date? So you see the date 215717 May. Okay. Now let us see the next one. Let us go further the next one. Who found a real book? Who was the founder? It is Tommy. Option A is correct. Let us go to the next. What did Margie write about her diary? In a diary. So what was written? What was written? You see, a real school, a real teacher, a real book. Tommy's grandfather? No. That means the option real book. So the writing in the page of the diary of Margie was about the finding of the real book. Number 4. Who told Margie once about the real book? Who told? So in the ancient time, in the past also, once Margie recalls that yes, it was the grandfather who told once about the real book. She was telling that the grandfather's grandfather, okay, grandfather's grandfather, they were the children and they went to the school. So her grandfather is the correct answer. Now let us see the next one. Let us go for. Why were the pages of the book yellow and crinkly? It was a very old book. It was, yes, exactly correct. They were yellow because they are written in the yellow ink. No. Color was yellow. No, none. This option A is correct. It was very old book. As the book was very old, therefore it had become what? Crinkly means into the border, many folds were there, and the pages turned pink and yellow. Now let us come to next question, number 6. how were the words in the book? In that particular book, how were the words? Words were static or fixed? Okay, moving? No, not at all. Steady? Yes. Steady? Yes. Getting imprinted after reading? No. None of the option? Yes. Option B is correct. Now let us go to next one, number 7. How old was Margie? How old was Margie? Very simple, 11 years. 11, option B is correct. Where did Tommy find the book? The particular place where the book was found. Where? In the attic. In the attic. In the attic. Where the old things are kept. What was Margie scornful about? Scornful. Scornful means what? Scornful means hateful. Hateful. The printed book, the school, Tommy, ebook. Okay. This one is. So she was telling, Margie actually did not like the school. She thought that this school is also the school of the school of the past also is also like the present school, the virtual school. Therefore, she was very much hateful, telling that what to write about school. Now let us come to next one. What do you mean by mechanical teacher? Mechanical teacher. Mechanical teacher. Mechanical teacher is a robotic teacher. All the options are correct. A real teacher? No. A teacher who teaches with instrument? No. These are television. Means this one, a robotic teacher or television. This is the right answer. Right answer. Now let us go for number 11. What was the Margie mechanical teacher giving her? What was Margie's mechanical teacher giving her? This one will be Margie's mechanical teacher giving her. Taste in geography. Yes, this is the correct. Not mathematics, not betting, not good mark. Okay. So option B is correct. Margie's mother called the country inspector. What is the reason? Teach Margie, not at all. Give her good marks, not at all. Take her to the other school, not at all. Say to the mechanical teacher, right? So mechanical teacher, some defects were there. Some defects were there. Some defects were noticed. Defects were noticed. What is the defect? Because the defect was that when she was writing exam after exam, she was परफॉर्मिंग वेरी हॉरिबली मीन्स उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस था वो बहुत गलत था, बहुत खराब था। तो उसीलिए तो कांटी इंस्पेक्टर को बुलाया गया है। कांटी इंस्पेक्टर को मैंने इसीलिए बुलाया गया कि उसको मतलब उसका जो लेवल था वो लेवल मतलब ना लेवल वाज अ लिटिल हाई एंड देयरफॉर इट इज टू बी फिक्स्ड। द लेवल इज टू बी फिक्स्ड एंड फॉर दिस particular purpose that the country inspector was called. Now let us see number 13. Margie's mother shaken her head sorrowfully. Why? Because at the old time of the school, at the mechanical teacher, no. At the printed book, no. At the old time of the school, no. At Margie's performance into the test. Now let us see next one. Who was a round little man? Now see, this one is who was a round little man. So who was that? It was the country inspector. So we are talking about the appearance or the countenance of the country inspector, who was a round man and red-faced man. Now let us come to the next question, number 15. How did Margie feed her homework into the mechanical teacher? How to feed the homework into the mechanical teacher? When the mechanical teacher will be giving the homework, how to give the homework? So in a particular slot, you remember the slot. So how to give into the punch code? Into the punch code in a particular slot and read in paper? No. A by speaking? No. None of the option. That is wrong. Therefore, option A is correct. Now let us see to the next question. Let us go for the next question. Number 16. Question number 16. Margie was doing words and words in which particular subject? It is in geography, not math, neither physics nor in English. Option A is correct. Let us see to the next question. Number 17. Number 17. What did Tommy and Margie mean by a regular teacher? Regular teacher means the robotic teacher, very simple, or mechanical teacher or the robotic teacher, not the good teacher, not the female teacher, not the male teacher. Option D is correct. Select the time. This will be time, T-I-M-E, time of the story of Tommy and Margie. So what is the okay, not the time, this is the title, T-I-T-L-E, T-I-T-L-E, title. Title is the fun they had, that is the title of the story where we find Tommy and Margie. Let us go for the next question. Next question. Which part of the mechanical teacher did Margie hate the most in one particular part? In one particular part where the homework is to be submitted. That is the part that was very horrible. That was a very hateful for Margie, and that was the particular slot where the homework is to be submitted. Let us go. Next one. Question number 20. How long did it take the inspector to set the mechanical teacher right? So, fixed question. So, how long it took? It took 1 hour. 1 hour. After 1 hour, the inspector set the computer right, and the computer screen was dazzling. Therefore, let us continue now. Now, this is the real time for us, so we'll be going to the MCQ. We'll be going to the MCQ now, the real MCQ now. So, we have tested the quiz now. These are 20 questions we have tested. So, I have already discussed the question also. Now, let's go to some other questions. So, let us go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. Who said this? So, now see. Certainly, for this particular answer, all this answer, what you will have to do, you will have to read the text time and again. Okay, you will have to read the text. You will have to know the meaning. You will have to know the context in which it is told. Okay, all things you have to do. So here you see, here the particular speaker. So we want to learn about the speaker. So that the speaker certainly will be who? Tommy will be the speaker. Tommy actually was talking with the Margie, and Margie doesn't seem to be interested in the book. Therefore, Tommy said that if you do not like it, you do not have to read the book. Okay, means the answer is Tommy, neither the Margie nor the country inspector nor Mrs. Jones. Next question number 2. Who did not want a strange man as a teacher? So now just remember the particular context in which this particular thought occurs. So when both of them are discussing at that time, it was Margie was telling that, okay, I will not allow a stranger to come to my house and teach me. So the speaker certainly is Margie. Margie is the speaker when talking to Tommy. Let's go to next question. Century means very simple, 100 years. Question number 4. Margie and Tommy took their lesson via means through. Took their lesson through what? Through a real book? Not at all. They did not see the real book. Mechanical teacher, very much. Mechanical teacher or robotic teacher. Attending school room. There was no school room. Virtual classroom were there. None of the above. That means option B is correct. Let us go to the next one. Number 5. Let us go for number 5. Let us go to it. Tommy's mechanical teacher was away for. Tommy's mechanical teacher was away for. For how long Tommy's mechanical teacher was away? So when they were talking, Tommy was also telling that actually my mechanical teacher also was at particular moment actually was wrong. Okay, and it was supposed to be set right in for this particular region for a particular month. A month it was taken away. That means the option B is correct. Neither 2 months, nor 3 months, nor 2.5 months. Okay, now let us go to next question number 6. Question number 6. After fixing to the mechanical teacher dash smiled. Who smiled? After fixing to the mechanical teacher, who smiled? The person who said the mechanical teacher right. Who was the particular person? It was the country inspector. Therefore, option D is correct. It was neither Mr. Jones, nor Tommy, nor Margie. Okay. Therefore, Margie cannot be, because of the mechanical teacher after setting the mechanical teacher right, the country inspector smiled at Margie. Okay, smiled at Margie. Let us see the next one. Question number 7. How long did the inspector take to fix the mechanical teacher? Let us see the next question. How long? So the answer will be only 1 hour. We have already discussed this question. Not 2 hours, not 3 hours, not 4 hours. 2. Therefore, next question. Number 8. What did Margie hope for when the country inspector took the mechanical teacher apart? So what was the hope? Now see, this hope, when this hope becomes stronger, it becomes teacher. When it becomes more stronger, it becomes longing. उनका केवल होप ही नहीं था, होप मतलब बढ़ के जाके वो डिजायर हो गया था कि ये जो मैकेनिकल टीचर है ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा मुसीबत है. Therefore, this मुसीबत is to go away forever. Okay. Therefore, she was talking about the mechanical teacher. So let us see the option now. Let us see the question once again. What did Margie hope for when the country inspector took the mechanical teacher apart? Apart means what? Taking to one side. Taking apart means a site. A site means A means on site, on a particular site it was taken. Then the option, let us see the option, that it rains, no. That Tommy finds the real book, no. That the inspector will never know how to put back to the mechanical teacher. So she expected that अगर ऐसा होता, कुछ जादू होता कि mechanical teacher cannot say the particular mechanical teacher right, then it will be very good for me. It will be so fantastic. So when holidays are declared, then the children are so joyous, so happy that they begin to shriek, they begin to shout. Now let us come to next question. Question number 9. The country inspector had. What did the country inspector had? So it actually talks about what? The face, isn't it? Face cannot be blue. Brown can be, but it was not. Red very much. Okay, Englishman, red. White face. Okay, it is so white, reddish in color. Option C is correct. Let us go to next question, number 10. Who found the real book? This question is already discussed, so it will be Tommy. Option C will be correct. Neither Mr. Jones, nor Margie, nor country inspector. Come to next question, number 11. Question number 11. Did Margie have fixed hour of study? Yes, very much. Very much. Okay. She studied off and on. No, off and on means sometimes, as an E. Yes, so she had a fixed time and hours daily to study except Saturday and Sunday. Because of the mother. Mother was very much educated, and the mother also was an educationist. And therefore she knew how the children learn better. Therefore the time was fixed and fixed time. So Margie was supposed to study. Let us continue. Let us go to the next question. Question number 12. Why did Margie hate school? What is the reason for the hatred of the school by Margie? Because of the mechanical work, no fun was there, no new things, all. तो अभी देखते हैं इसमें जितना देखेंगे कोई नया नहीं चीज मतलब नहीं था, यानी एक ही चीज है. ओके, वो क्या होता है, एक ही चीज मतलब होने से वो डल हो जाता है, अनइंटरेस्टिंग होता है ना, वो अनइंटरेस्टिंग और बोरिंग हो जाते हैं, बोरिंग. ओके, boring, uninteresting, mechanical, quite mechanical. No fun was there. Means there is no children, no friend, no game. Okay, no talk, nothing. Because of the mechanical work is very much mechanical. You will have to give the homework also in the particular slot in the punch cot. Therefore, it is all mechanical, boring, dull. Therefore, option D is correct. Now let us come to next question number 13. Question number 13. The section of which subject was completely deleted from Tommy's computer. So this particular part, you will remember, history part was totally deleted from Tommy's computer. So once, okay, deleted means actually it blanked out. It blanked out. Once. Now let us see the next question. Next question is number 14. In which subject was Margie failing repeatedly? So the subject started with G, started with geography, not English, not history, not science. Let's see the next question number 15. Let us go for question number 15. With whom is the mechanical teacher contrasted with? देखिए, तो अभी हमको देखना है कंट्रास्ट. कंट्रास्ट का मतलब क्या है? कंपेयर करना, है ना. जो हम किसके साथ मतलब किसको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं? मैकेनिकल टीचर, है ना. मैकेनिकल टीचर इज कंपेयर्ड विद द रियल टीचर. रियल टीचर मींस व्हाट आर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मैकेनिकल टीचर एंड द रियल टीचर. देखते हैं with whom the mechanical teacher is contrasted with. तो रियल टीचर होगा ना. तो देखते हैं with other teachers. no, उधर other teacher का कोई बात ही नहीं है. old teacher, yes, old teacher with the human teacher, yes, this is the very correct answer, है ना. अगर इसमें अभी देखिए, इसमें अगर मतलब ऑप्शन मतलब ना ऐसा होता कि सपोज ये 1 2 3 4 अगेन अगर ऑप्शन ऐसा देगा कि हाँ नंबर 1 में रोमन नंबर 1 में बी एंड सी, देन योर ऑप्शन विल बी दिस ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट, लाइक योर PISA CCT type question. Okay, now the questions will be almost all the questions will be like PISA type question. Question level will be totally different and difficult. Therefore, we'll have to be very ready for that. Alright. Therefore, here as far as this question is concerned, this is more right than this one. Okay, because we have to choose only one option. Therefore, let us go to next question number 16. Question number 16. Who went to the school? Who went to the school? Margie? Not at all. Tommy did not have a school. Teachers. There is no mention of the teachers here. That means Tommy and Margie's ancestors, means the grandfather, and that means the forefathers of Tommy and Margie, they went to school. That's correct. Now let us see the next question, number 17. Number 17. What subject did Margie and Tommy learn? What are the subjects that were taught? So in our class 9, there are 5 subjects. Now again, there is one optional subject is given. Okay, one optional subject is given. Therefore, here also we see that there are all the subjects like mathematics, science, geography. Means option D, all the other subjects will be correct. Therefore, let us go to the next question. Question number 18. What is a telebook? Very simple one. When the short answer type question also comes, then also you can write the answer. Yes, a telebook is an electronic book, okay, or e-book, and the book is stored in the computer. Correct? Alright, that means the option D is very correct. Let us go to the next question. Question number 19. What was strange about the book for Margie? The strangeness, strange का मतलब क्या है? Strange का मतलब है uncommon, है ना? Uncommon. तो uncommon क्या चीज है? Suppose you are wearing the blue color shirt, है ना? You are coming to the school with a uniform which is blue in color, and if somebody is wearing the red color shirt, then that will be strange or uncommon, peculiar. Now, what is strange? What is the strange about the book for Margie? The strangeness about the book for Margie was that the book that they found was the book was very much static, means that the letters in the books were very much static. Let us see the option. Its title, no. Its page is very much still words are printed on page. Yes, it's still words are painted in the page. Its color, no, not at all. Therefore, let us see the option. So this option C is very correct. So we are talking about more correct answer will be, as I told you, this more correct answer will be C. C will be more correct answer. Even though B is correct, but it is partially correct, and we have to choose only one option. Therefore, option C is very correct. Let's go to next question. Question number. What did Tommy find? Very simple. So this question actually comes in the beginning. Tommy found a book. So an old book with yellow crinky pages, correct? Not yellow pages book. A brand new book, not at all. Not a dirty. That means option A is very correct. Now let us see some more questions. So we will see now some 3-4 questions we will see. Let us see some more questions. Tommy walked away with the dash book beneath his arm. Let us see the option. Which one is correct? Torn book. Dusty book. Yes, dusty book. A dusty book. The book was dusty because it was found in the attic. It was found in the attic, and therefore it is full of dust. Therefore, option B is correct. Let us see the next question. Question number 2. According to the Margie, in an old time that the school where now see there is contrast, है ना? इधर contrast हुआ है, not comparison. Means दोनों चीज को मतलब कंपेयर करने के बाद जो डिफरेंस आएगा वही कंट्रास्ट है. तो कंट्रास्ट करने के बाद क्या माना निकल के आया कि the school of the ancient time were very funny. According to the Margie, in older time the schools were quite funny, not a brown, big, stupid. Means option C is very correct. Let us see question number 3. Whose father knew as much as a teacher? Now see. So both of them, Tommy and Margie, they were making argument. They were debating on the topic book and also about the teacher. So Margie was of the opinion that the human teacher cannot be as smart as the robotic teacher or the mechanical teacher. But Tommy refuted the argument. खंडन करना, रिफ्यूट करना, बोले कि ना ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरा जो पापा है ना, मेरा पापा को उतना ही नॉलेज है जितना मैकेनिकल टीचर और रोबोटिक टीचर का है. तो अभी देखते हैं. Whose father knew as much as the teacher, robotic teacher. Option will be Tommy's father, not Margie's father, not Blair, not Evelyn. Option. देखते हैं next question. Question number 4. देखते हैं question. How many subjects are mentioned in this chapter? So how many subjects? There are 3 subjects. Science, mathematics, and geography. These are the subjects that are mentioned here. That means option B is very correct here. Option B is very correct, not option A2, C4, D1. That means option B is very correct. Let us go to the next question. Why would anyone write about school? Who said this? Now see. So this is the attitude. It is this particular line in which the attitude of Margie is expressed. So Margie said, why would anyone write about the school? What is there to write about the school? Is there anything to write about the school? No, I do not think so. So it was told by Margie. Margie was very much hateful or scornful about school. Why she was hateful? Because she was performing bad and worse, okay, from worst to worst. Therefore, she hated the school like anything, and she had the only impression that by school we mean the virtual school, the school where the robotic teacher is the robotic teacher or mechanical teacher is the only teacher. Therefore, let us see the last question. Let us go for the last question, question number 6. Question number 6 here, Margie was disappointed because. So, what is the cause of the disappointment? Now see, so in the teenager, one of the characteristics of the teenager is that many times they are very much sad or disappointed. Why they are sad? Okay, one reason of the sadness is that they are not treated well, है ना? अगर मतलब कोई उनके साथ मतलब अच्छा मतलब व्यवहार नहीं करते हैं, अगर उसके साथ मतलब अच्छे बात नहीं करते हैं, तब उनको बहुत दुख होता है। दूसरा क्या है, अगर वो एग्जाम में उसका जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो अगर अच्छा नहीं होता है, क्योंकि उसका मतलब इज्जत का सवाल है, उसका मन बहुत दुखता है। तो these are the reason for which Tommy and Margie, they also had the same sort of feeling. And we are talking about Margie. Margie was disappointed because her performance in the exam was very bad. Okay, one after another exam, she was performing from bad to worse. Therefore, you see that the option, Margie was disappointed because they took away the mechanical teacher. No, अगर ऐसा होता तब तो मतलब मार्जी बहुत खुशी होता. They did not take away the mechanical teacher. यही मतलब उनका दुख था कि mechanical teacher मतलब अगर लिया होता, mechanical teacher अगर मतलब उनके पास कभी नहीं आता तब बहुत खुश होता. Ask Margie to leave the house, ऐसा भी नहीं है. Ask Tommy to go and study, ये भी नहीं है. Therefore, the option B, they did not take away. They means the country inspector, the mechanical teacher was actually suffering from the problem of the level or the grade. The problem of the level or the grade. Okay, it was graded a little high. Therefore, it was set right by calling the country inspector. Inspector came, and from the heart of the heart, okay, from the corner of the heart, Margie thought that the mechanical teacher will not be set right at any moment of the life. Okay, my dear children, this is the wish. This is the wish of all the teenagers. Very surprising, is not it? Therefore, my dear children, I hope you learnt the MCQ and the quiz of this lesson, and you can be in the position of recapitulation of the whole chapter. So with this, let me conclude, and we'll come with another chapter, another MCQ of the quiz of another chapter. Till then, bye bye and have a good day.